Hello everybody and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. Welcome back to my channel. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're having an amazing weekend. Currently it is Saturday and Bitcoin is slightly recovering after this correction yesterday that was about almost 3% to the downside, as you can see, and we did not manage to lose that value area high, so we got actually right now a bit of a fake out below it. And the price right now is struggling to reclaim that very key level that we need to hold. We want to see hold above, so we basically want to see the price hold above this value area high right here. So we want to see a candle push, close here, and then a continuation to the upside in order for Bitcoin to potentially test the all-time high. Still, if we look at the charts right here, you can see on the bigger time frame like the daily, we are still consolidating in kind of a sideways range right here that we have entered since creating the all-time high right here. And right now, in my opinion, we're potentially creating some kind of a range like we did create last summer back in 2024. You can see if we go back right here, this looks very similar to what we had back then when Bitcoin topped out at $73,000. And then we've got that chop the whole summer basically until our bottom in September right here, as you can see. So we still have a potential sideways range continuation right here. You can see it looks, in my opinion, very similar. You can see right here we've made tops like we did right here basically at the all-time high. So the price was struggling to break out of the all-time high. It has reached it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, as you can see right here, before an actual breakout to the upside. So if you look at the current range that we are consolidating in right now, let me just make it like this so we can see better. You can see we are kind of creating the same pattern right here, Bitcoin, after this breakout to the upside. So we had the all-time high right here, then we have another push like we got right here to that all-time high, basically trying once again, and then we got a drop right here like we did before, and after this drop we had another touch to the all-time high, so basically 3 times in a row, as you can see. And right here we've got that happen basically almost 6 times, and right now it is very possible that we will be creating the same range during the summer until September or October, basically until Q4 starts, and create one massive bull flag as we did right here. And then we can see that a very strong push to the upside. Now this is just all a theory that I have been looking at since things look very similar, and as you know, the history tends to repeat itself, but it is not actually sure that this will happen like it did right here. But it is very possible, in my opinion, for this to happen, as you know, since the markets do have cycles and these cycles tend to repeat actually. And so after this rejection, it's very possible that we get another correction down to basically like 100k, and then we can see that push once again to the upside. If this is actually a range that we are now, and it continues during the whole summer. So this is my outlook for Bitcoin right now. If you look at Ethereum actually looking more simple, basically still in that range right here. Still we have not reached that $3,000 target, basically that golden pocket, that 618 FIP level that is sitting right here. Basically I have pulled it from the top down to the bottom, like the lows that we made here at around $1,400 for it. And right now we are still consolidating in this range, very important range right here. You can see we've got a massive liquidation week to the downside. If you look on the 3-day chart, basically this was all just a big fake out to the downside, and it got pretty fast back into that range. So still consolidating right here. As you can see, if we go on a lower term time frame like the 8-hour, we can see the RSI momentum sitting at that 50 line right here, still in the neutral zone. So I'm expecting a potential push to that value area high very soon. And as of right now, it is the weekend, so the price is not moving much. If you look at the open interest, since also yesterday was a official holiday in the US, basically 4th of July, Independence Day, we got no volume into the markets, just a small dump of around 3%. And since then, open interest has been remaining flat, as you can see. So not much going on right now into the markets. And if we look at the liquidation heat map, once again, we've got that liquidity still sitting at around 111,000, since the price only pushed to right here basically 110,000, and we did not actually manage to get that liquidity that's sitting at the all-time high yet. But we will be taking out this liquidity pretty soon, in my opinion. But first, it's possible that the price comes down right here to that level 102k, basically to sweep firstly all of this liquidity that's basically been sitting from the people that were longing right here. So it's very possible that we take out this liquidity. And if we look at the Bitcoin ETF inflows, you can see once again a very nice week. Yesterday we've got none, since it is a holiday, as I said. So the markets, they will open, if we go to the CME markets, once again they will open in about 1 day and 11 hours. So until then, I'm expecting a very low volume and volatility. It is possible that we can get some kind of a crazy move during the weekends. As you know, basically with that low volume, manipulations happen very easily. And also another sign that I'm looking for, that we can see a big move happening soon, is that we are still once again in that neutral zone. As I told you in my previous videos, for Bitcoin, the fear and greed index still sitting at 51, basically just consolidating between the greed and the fear right here, waiting for a potential break. As you can see right here, we've had a lot of time consolidating right here, and then once we got that big move, the fear and greed index jumped basically back into that extreme greed zone, and then we got a very big correction. But right now we are still consolidating. So as I said, it is very possible that for Bitcoin we have entered some kind of a summer range right here, which actually is pretty nice, since ranges are actually easier to trade than a price discovery, since you do not know where the price will go, you do not know where to, for example, set a short position. But once we are in a range like this, you know, you just need to short the value area high of the range and long the value area low of the range. So basically pretty easy to trade into a range. You just need to set up properly and have a nice risk management, and then you're basically ready to go. And if you look at the Bitcoin longs versus shorts ratio for today, we still got second day in a row more selling pressure into the market. Basically we've got more shorts right now on the major exchanges opened than longs, as you can see basically right here. So still it is possible, as I said, that we can get down to test that weekly pivot. But as long as we remain around or above that value area high, I'm not expecting that move to happen, as I said. And also the funding rates, they are still very low. Also on some exchanges they are even flipping negative, which is also for now a good sign, since as I said, the fear and greed index is basically, we're in the neutral zone. So it's very possible that we can get a move happening pretty soon. And the funding rates for Bitcoin being negative is also a good sign for more continuation to the upside. And as for the next week, we do not have that much important news for Bitcoin. The only important news for the crypto markets would be on Thursday and on Wednesday, basically, when we got some FOMC meeting again. But this would not be discussing rate cuts, so it would not be that important. But still, we may see some volatility. And also on Thursday we got unemployment claims, which would basically also bring some volatility into the market. So this is also something we want to watch out for. And yes guys, don't forget to follow me also on X. I'm posting there daily. As you can see, I'm posting live updates for the cryptocurrency market, for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for Solana. I'm also posting some news about the ETF, as you can see, and basically follow me right here also. And don't forget to subscribe for my channel, like the video, and I'll see you again into the next one. Bye.